camp is some hell of a camp, boys. Jake getting one hell of a camp. And I get seriously fucking way better this camp. Keep hammering, wallop people.
Push up.
We're getting into this bit of the game here.
This is, yeah? We're going in here 100%. I'm going into this fight 100% Conor McGregor, not 92. 100% Conor McGregor. So it has to be really meticulous. We were right there with the last one. As a unit, we do it, right? Let's go, let's go.
Following an extended absence from competition, Conor McGregor appears entirely locked in and prepared for a monumental showdown against Max Holloway. The stakes are incredibly high, as the fighting world eagerly watches to determine if the notorious striker can replicate his peak form after spending years away from the cage. Every grueling training session and intense sparring block indicates that his primary objective is to prove to his doubters that he still commands the top spot in the sport.
One minute gone.
Strength training has taken a central role in the former champion's current preparation strategy. It is obvious that a massive amount of dedication has gone into building up his power and explosive movement, especially as he works to move past the severe leg break that sidelined him for so long. Heavy lifts and power-based drills seem to dominate his daily routine right now, signaling a clear intent to ensure his physical frame is as resilient as possible.
Yeah, my hand's steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already?
The work being done on the heavy bag looks exceptionally demanding. Renowned for his impeccable distance control and heavy hands, the Irish fighter seems to be placing a renewed emphasis on his trademark left hook. He continuously pushes through exhausting sequences of combinations, targeting both the body and head while maintaining an intense tempo. This training isn't just about throwing hard shots. It is about sharpening the rhythm and fluid movement required to remain dangerous, proving his striking still carries devastating power. An immense amount of time during this preparation has been dedicated to shadow boxing. While many athletes utilize this practice simply to stay loose and refine their footwork, McGregor brings an intense level of concentration to these rounds. He is constantly on the move, establishing angles, practicing evasive maneuvers, and reacting instantly to simulated threats. It feels as though he is mentally dissecting the upcoming matchup, visualizing responses to Holloway's specific style, proving that these solitary moments of focus are just as vital as live training. The recent footage of mitt work stands out as a true highlight of his return preparations. Despite the passage of time, he is still throwing incredibly rapid combinations and firing back with sharp counterstrikes during these targeted drills. His coaching staff is clearly prioritizing a return to that signature velocity rather than just relying on sheer force. They are focusing heavily on precision, timing, and accuracy, which will be essential against an opponent as elusive and durable as Holloway.
Call the prophet if I hear you talking shit. Don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this. I got promises. You ain't stopping this. Cross my shit. You'll be nuts and conscious, bitch. That's the consequence. I got this. I'm not quit, and I'm on it. Honest. I'll launch quick, and I'm on it. It's just a matter of time before I'm over the line. I'm moving on the grind. Just with my 9 to 5, I'm rocking. And they watching, cause it's shocking. Dropping all these top 10s, so stop it.
Live sparring represents the ultimate evaluation for him during this camp. This is the exact environment where he must demonstrate his ability to cope with elite pressure, sustain a high pace, and navigate genuine fight dynamics after his lengthy layoff. Word from inside his camp indicates he is logging heavy rounds and adjusting to a wide variety of looks. Knowing that Holloway relies on relentless volume and constant forward movement, the sparring partners in this camp are undoubtedly pushing him to his absolute limits. Michael Bisping offered a very grounded perspective when analyzing this highly anticipated clash. He noted that the former double champion isn't overconfident because his strategy still relies on that definitive left hand which originally shocked the mixed martial arts world. Bisping highlighted how the fighter used to mentally break his rivals long before the cage door shut, much like his historic performance against Jose Aldo. In Bisping's view, the formula was always straightforward: land a massive counter early on. However, he cautioned that this is a transformed version of the athlete, given his age, the severe injuries he has suffered, and the long stretch of time spent on the sidelines.
All right, so Conor McGregor makes his UFC return after 5 years, and he says, of course it's against Max Holloway, he says that he has plan A, plan B, plan C, okay? Plan A, of course, with Conor McGregor is always to hit them with that backhand, get the knockout, just like he has done on many occasions. Remember when he knocked out Jose Aldo in 13 seconds. And Jose Aldo was the long-time featherweight king, and of course back then Conor McGregor would talk all kinds of crazy shit, winding up Jose Aldo, that threw Jose off his game, made him go forward, overcommit, be overly aggressive, and walked right onto that shot. Couple of little backhands, just a hammer fist even, just to seal the deal, and that was that. But as we know, there was a bit of a fall from grace. It wasn't bad. He lost to Khabib Nurmagomedov after going to round 4, and then he lost 2 fights in a row to Dustin Poirier. Got knocked out, then got beat down, and
as his analysis continued, Bisping expressed growing reservations regarding McGregor's chances of success. He pointed out how significantly the sport has progressed during the Dubliner's absence, noting that the current roster of elite fighters has evolved tremendously, particularly in the realm of wrestling. Athletes coming out of regions like Dagestan have fundamentally shifted the landscape with an unrelenting grappling style, and Bisping questioned whether the returning star has adapted sufficiently to keep pace with this modern era.
starting in the worst case scenario and working my way back to the best case scenario. Now, it's a difficult fight for Conor McGregor to come back after all this time. 5 years. The sport has definitely progressed. That is a fact. Of course, calf kicks are very, very prevalent now. And yeah, they were still being used in 2021, but it was about 2018 and 19 when they really started becoming a big thing, okay? That's just one example. The wrestling ability that a lot of these fighters have these days is insane. I just coached the Ultimate Fighter. All these kids, holy shit, I am telling you, the international talent from countries like Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, all those mountain regions, they are living simple lives. They're riding on horseback, they're hunting for the food, and they're wrestling like maniacs. And we know about the Chechens all coming in. Hamzat Chimaev dominating Dricus du Plessis the way that he did. Khabib Nurmagomedov, of course, Conor's no stranger to this kind of style. But the sport has evolved. And I don't know if Conor McGregor...
One particular attribute that Bisping praised regarding Holloway was his unwavering consistency and competitive drive. He emphasized that Max has remained active against premier competition while maintaining a grounded, stable personal life away from the sport. This stands in stark contrast to his upcoming opponent, who has frequently made headlines for distractions outside of combat sports, whereas Holloway has kept his focus entirely locked on his family and his career inside the octagon.
Max Holloway has been incredibly active, fighting nothing but the best, beating people like Dustin Poirier, beating people like Justin Gaethje, that's fighting for the undisputed title in just a couple of weeks at the White House. And bearing in mind, Justin Gaethje just beat Paddy Pimblett, who is a big star and kind of reflects the new generation, the more evolved type. But Max Holloway has been beating all of them, and he's also been living a clean life. Like, I think it was Dustin Poirier who was talking on the Deep Waters podcast recently, that new show that they've got on Paramount, saying that he is living the life. He's being a martial artist. He's not out there partying. He's never surrounded in controversy. He's not falling out of nightclubs.
I think Conor lives a certain lifestyle that we've all seen, and then you can kind of tell that it's not for show. It's really his lifestyle. And Max lives a complete different lifestyle, where I've never seen Max at a club drunk. That guy lives a different life where he's gym, family.
No, he lives a quiet life on the island of Hawaii.
Tim Welch gave a blunt assessment, stating his belief that Holloway will systematically break McGregor down over the course of a 5-round battle. While he concedes that the dangerous striker will possess a serious power advantage and sharp timing in the opening minutes, he highly doubts Holloway can be broken or finished. Welch suggested that Max's durability could be even more formidable at 170 pounds, which will make a quick knockout incredibly difficult for the returning superstar to achieve.
I think Max Holloway is going to batter Conor McGregor, especially 5 rounds. Conor's going to come out there. If we make it to the fight, I really hope we make it to the fight. 170 pounds makes me think we actually might make it to the fight. But again, 5 rounds. You've been on the couch for a decade. You're fighting Max Blessed Holloway, who's been in there. He fought Charles 2026. He fought Dustin 2025. He fought Ilia Topuria 2024. Just in 2024 also, KO'd Justin Gaethje. 2023, KO'd Chan Sung Jung. Okay, the last time Conor fought, Max fought Yair Rodriguez, 2021. Okay, so Max is just in it. This is one. It's a big fight. It's a huge fight. I'm fired up, but God, they could have hit something sweeter. This is gonna be a rough day for Conor McGregor. I'm a little bit worried about him. I really am. Early prediction for the fight. I wouldn't be surprised. Conor comes out, cracks him a few times, hits him a few times. Max is still there. 170 pounds. Max's neck, his chin. He's gonna have such a good.
Welch further discussed the narrative that fans are clinging to, expecting the legendary version from the Jose Aldo fight to suddenly reappear, though he views that as unrealistic. During that spectacular run, the young fighter was completely consumed by self-improvement and entirely dedicated to his craft. Welch argues that the current iteration is a completely different individual, whereas Holloway has never stopped living the true fighter lifestyle and evolving, making that massive gap in activity the deciding factor.
Chin. And we all expect Conor to come back. The same Conor that knocked out Jose Aldo. Boom. It's just it's a different Conor. That Conor was in it. That Conor was living it. He was training every day, trying to improve his mobility, trying to improve his speed, trying to improve everything. This is a different Conor. Max Holloway's still training. We're going to see a vintage Max Holloway. I don't know if we're going to see a vintage Conor.
Teddy Atlas provided some insight into why the former champion feels confident about securing a victory here. He focused heavily on the physical dimensions of the matchup, suggesting that McGregor will likely hold a distinct size and strength advantage at this specific weight class. Atlas observed that Holloway has historically won his battles through sheer grit, technical excellence, and high-volume striking, rather than overwhelming physical power, meaning the extra muscle might be viewed as a way to offset the ring rust.
You say, wow. But then you think of the things he's got on his side to want to pick that. One is the weight. You know, he'll be bigger, a lot bigger probably, than Holloway, who's not a physically strong guy. You know, he's tough. He's a great striker. He's great at everything. He's a rounded guy, as tough as they come. He's great. He's a legend. But he's not physically as big or strong as McGregor is, and probably now with that extra weight on.
Ultimately, Atlas centered the discussion around one critical unknown: what version of the fighter actually remains. He acknowledged that Holloway has plenty of miles on him as well, but the difference is that his current standing among the elite is proven due to his constant activity. With the returning star, it is a complete mystery, giving Holloway a clear edge simply for staying sharp against top-tier contenders. Despite the lingering questions about lifestyle and inactivity, the immense star power and knockout potential ensure this remains one of the most compelling returns in promotional history, set against a battle-tested warrior known for his relentless pressure. The combat sports world will undoubtedly be watching when these two icons finally share the cage, so share your predictions in the comments on who takes the victory and how it happens.